Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I think we're live. We'll find out. The stream says we're live. StreamYard says we're live, so we'll see. In any event, guys, this is my first live stream, believe it or not, with all the videos that I've done over the years. I've never ventured out into the live arena, and I think it's finally time that I do so. So in any event, bear with me. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'm excited to try it because I got some new gear, and that's what I wanted to kind of share with you guys on this stream, along with some other things. So first off, if you're out there, if you're watching, give me a thumbs up, say hi in the comments, whatever. I really don't expect a lot of people to show up. It's been a really long time coming. I haven't announced it. It's really impromptu, and it's kind of an odd time of the day as well. But in any event, it'll be saved on demand, so you can watch it at your leisure. Hey, how are you, Utter or UTR? Thanks for the welcome, and thanks for the welcome into the live stream arena. In any event, as I was saying, I got some new gear in the studio today. One of the things I picked up recently is the Takina ATI 11-20 wide-angle lens with a constant 2.8 aperture. So I'm using that right now on a Canon SL3. So let me know what you think, guys. And in addition to the new lens, I've also got a new set of lights in front of me. I bought the newer LED panels. I caught a good deal on Prime Day. Let me see if I can bring them up and share the screen and show you which ones I got. Okay, so these are the lights I picked up on Prime Day. They are the newer 2-pack 2.4G LED lights. They come with stands. They're pretty nice so far. I have the key light only on 20%, and I have the secondary light. I can't think of the name for the shadow on the other side of the face. I only have that on 10%. Let me know what you think of the video quality between the Takina 11-16 and the two newer lights. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, guys. Hey, Isaac, how you doing? And I appreciate you being here, and thank you for the comment on the tips. Thank you, UTR. I appreciate it. Awesome on the audio. The audio is something that I've been working on for the whole time I had the channel, and I constantly tweak it. And I'm using, so just so you know, this is the AT4040 by Audio-Technica. This is being piped into the DBX286i, which is an audio processor. And since I don't have a sound booth here, what this does for me is it's got a built-in de-esser, a built-in compressor. It's got a noise gate. So what it really does is take all the background noise out of the room. In fact, my air conditioning system just kicked on, and technically, if the DBX is doing the job, it should be eliminating a lot of that sound through the noise gate. So in any event, that's my setup. And the DBX is being piped basically into a Focusrite 2i2, Scarlett 2i2 third generation. And like I said, I have been fussing with the audio for quite a while. I'm never happy. Let me just quit sharing this screen real quick. I'm never really happy with my audio up until recently. I stumbled across a guy on YouTube. In fact, I'll put his name in the comments later. It's slipping my mind, but in any event, out of all the Audacity tutorials, because I do some post-processing, and in all the Audacity tutorials, playing with the EQ, there's a lot of people out on YouTube, obviously, that will tell you things, and you try them, right? And you don't know if they're right or wrong, especially if you don't have any experience, using Audacity. But I found a guy recently, and man, he helped me with a filter curve in the latest version of Audacity, and I've been putting that out in the last 2 or 3 videos, and I'm really happy with it. I hope it sounds okay to you guys. Hey, The Last Dragon from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Thanks for tuning in. And UTR, you did not hear my AC at all. That's awesome. Appreciate that. So then the DBX really is doing the job. Awesome. I've actually been thinking about getting rid of the DBX and considering the purchase of a Rode Podcaster Pro. But right now, I just can't justify the cost at $599. But I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. We'll see. Maybe in time. All right. So that being said, get the thumbs up on the Tokina and got the thumbs up, I guess, on the lights. The picture sounds good. The picture looks good and everything. So that's all in the efforts of the lens and the lights. I appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. Got some new gear, not studio gear, but some new gear for the channel, thanks to Ubiquity and Reolink. And I just want to show you what they sent me. I will appreciate them doing that. We'll do some video reviews and unboxings and setups on this gear. So first off, from Reolink, they sent me the Reolink Argus 2. And I'm going to do a video on that combined with the Reolink solar panel. In fact, this video is done and it's scheduled to be released this coming Saturday. So stay tuned for that. This is a really cool camera. As you'll see in the video, I have it set up in my yard. It's a complete wireless solution, whereas it runs on battery. However, with the solar panel, it gets continuous power, so you never really have to worry about it if you don't have an AC outlet or whatever. So check out this Saturday's video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Hey, Mac Telecom Networks, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. This is my first live stream there, Cody, so go easy on me, brother. I finally decided to venture out into the field of live streaming and see how I like it. So anyway, thanks for joining the stream. The next product is from Ubiquity. Oop, let's see if I can get that in better into the camera. There we go. You guys can't see it. There we go. It's the Ubiquity Beacon HD. I'm looking forward to unboxing this and setting this up and doing a video on this. In fact, Cody from Mac Telecom Networks, I just got an alert. He just released the video on that particular device. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm certainly looking forward to. So there you go. If you don't know Cody from Mac Telecom Networks, check him out. He does some great stuff and really nice, really good guy. Nice guy to know. Let's see. Isaac says, hopefully that wireless camera is compatible with Synology surveillance system. Interesting that you bring that up, Isaac, because that's also a question that I had, and that's something that I want to test out. I know I did a video recently, a couple of weeks back, on setting up the Reolink cameras to work with surveillance station, and that definitely is on my list to test out or not. So I'll be getting back to you guys on that. No, I noticed that right as I was setting up for the stream, Cody, I noticed that the alert, my YouTube alert, came in via email, and I was like, oh, cool, check it out. Awesome. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it and opening it up and getting it configured. Is that an outdoor AP? The Beacon, the Beacon is supposedly, its use case is that it's designed to extend Wi-Fi networks. It's not a standalone AP. So whether it can be used or not outdoors, I don't know. I really haven't gotten that far into researching it and all. Maybe Cody, if you know, you can answer that question. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, based on its use case, I don't think it would be, but again, maybe someone in the comments could answer that. Great question. Let's see. Hey, Eric. Hello from Lancaster. Thanks for joining the stream. And again, guys, this is my first live stream, and I have stuff all over the place. So if you see me looking this way, looking that way, I'm not sure this is going to be my setup going forward, but I just wanted to get out there and test the waters a little bit. So that being said, moving on to my next piece of equipment that I did receive, again, from Ubiquity. It's the Unify 8-port light PoE switch. It's their new line of light switches. So I'm looking forward to getting this out of the box. Video will be coming soon on this. Back to Reolink. We're going to be checking out the E1 Zoom. And then finally from Reolink, we're looking at the L.L.C 510A. And this is a newer product from Reolink, and it's got person and vehicle detection. So I'm excited to play with that a little bit. It's a 5 megapixel camera. They do have the bigger brother, which I believe is the 810A or maybe the 811A. Don't quote me on that. And that one, same thing. It's got person and vehicle detection, but it's in 4K. I believe it's indoor. Yeah, I would tend to agree with you, Cody. Without even looking, I haven't even opened the package yet or anything, but I would, like I said, based on its use case, I would tend to think it's indoor only. UTR, I think Ubiquity has Wi-Fi solutions for most everything. I would like to show what device is best for blasting Wi-Fi out across an acre. I would like to know. What's on the other side of the acre? Is there a barn? Is there some kind of structure? Or are we just talking about blasting AP all the way out? Let's see. All right. So moving on. I anticipated this not being a long live stream because, again, I didn't know what to expect. So here we go. I'm glad to see that there's actually people here, to be honest with you, though. It's kind of fun. I know I said before I have a lot of things going on here, and I really do, and this is going to be interesting. So we're going to talk about the world of DSLRs for a second. I got the Canon SL3, and like I said, I'm streaming using the Takina 11-16. The problem with DSLRs as video cameras is, as probably most of you know, they have a tendency to shut down, or they do shut down after 30 minutes. And that, I understand, is because of taxes and any DSLR that, or any camera that records, this is my understanding, so don't hold me to this, but any camera that records video for longer than 30 minutes is classified as a video cameras. And then there are taxes. So the vendors get taxed on video cameras. So in order to not be taxed on the DSLRs, I think they say the manufacturers cut off the recording at 30 minutes. At least that's what I've read. That's what I've seen. So my workaround is a program called SparkleCam. Now, that's not new. That people have been doing videos on SparkleCam for a while now. However, I think my situation is a little bit unique because I use a Mac to stream. That's my main driver. It's a 27-inch 5K iMac, and SparkleCam is not available on the Mac platform. So currently, my setup is the SL3. I'm running HDMI, a clean HDMI out of the SL3 and into a cam link on my Mac. The USB port, I have a USB cable in the DSL3, and that's running into a PC laptop that I use to take out into the field. And on the PC laptop, I downloaded and installed SparkleCam. And I said, what the heck? Usually it's designed where you're going to run your camera output and into the same laptop or same PC, right? In my case, I'm running the HDMI out to the Mac, and I'm running the USB into SparkleCam into the PC, and I have full control over the stream using SparkleCam on the PC. For example, if I change my ISO to 800, you should see my screen change and get a little bit brighter, and there you go. So I have full control over the aperture, the shutter speed, things like that, white balance and everything. And there's a feature inside of SparkleCam at the bottom that says restart the live view every 25 minutes. And what that feature is designed to do is basically bypass the timer that's built into the camera. Now, typically you would enable that. I guess if you were running on a PC, everything into the PC, that does not work in this setup. I found out the hard way, right? With that enabled, the camera shuts off in 30 minutes. And I figured, well, I got a weird setup going on here. I'm running over two platforms, right? So let me do the opposite. So I uncheck that feature and it works. The camera is streaming. I tested it last week with a couple of my friends and I streamed for almost 2 hours twice with two different people and the camera did not shut off. So unique setup, running a Mac, running Sparkle Cam on the PC, USB into the PC, HDMI out into the Mac, and voila, I am streaming with my DSLR beyond 30 minutes. So I thought that was worth sharing and noting. Let's see, back to the comments. Yes, out to barn. Yes, barn outbuildings. Yeah, you know, UTR, you gotta look into the based on the distance and all. You got to look into the point-to-point solutions that Ubiquity has. There's also a web-based link builder that Ubiquity offers as well, that you can actually plug in the distance, plug in the height of the units, pick different units, test it out. So that might be something you might want to check into. Maybe I'll put the link to that down in the video, not down in the video description, down in the comments before the stream's over. Be aware that there have been now 2 audio outputs for a few seconds on this stream. Possible that the issue is on my side. Thought I would mention. I appreciate that, UTR. If anybody else is experiencing the audio, please, the audio dropouts, please let me know. All right. Last but not least, and then we'll take one last look at the comments. I want to mention something that has really nothing to do with my channel or tech in a way, but it has to do with me. I've been working on a project with a good longtime friend of mine who has been a writer since the age of 12. In fact, let me bring up his website for a second. This way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So my buddy's name is James Cole, and he just launched a podcast. In fact, we launched the trailer last week. And when I say we, I'm doing basically all the technical behind the scenes stuff for him, the website, the recording, the post-processing, uploading, using Anchor, getting the distribution out to all the different podcast platforms, etc. It's been a lot of fun for me, but it's really been a dream come true for James. And Unbridled Emotions is basically a look at the world through this writer's eyes. And he talks about the challenges, life's challenges, and how to circumvent them and get around them. So anyway, I definitely wanted to do a plug on this because we released the trailer last week, and the first official episode is coming out this Friday. It'll be released basically October 30th at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you go to the actual podcast page on his website, and I'll put the link to this in the comments as well, the latest trailer is here, and then the podcast is available on all of these platforms here. The only one that it hasn't populated out to yet, we're still waiting on Google, but it's available on Apple and all these others as well. So if your guys are interested, I'm not saying you have to, but since it's a project that I've been heavily involved with behind the scenes, not really tech related as far as my how-to videos and tips and things like that, but I thought you'd want to know that I'm also branching out and doing other things as well. So I will put the website address in the comments if you want to give it a check. You know, you want to check it out and give it a listen. That looks right. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate it, guys. It's been a fun project, and it's just kind of getting off the ground, and we're trying to spread the word, which is why I just wanted to do a plug on the channel. So I appreciate if you guys check that out. Okay, let's take a last look at the comments. Okay, so audio's been good on my side, Isaac says, and then unbridledemotions.com. And what else was I going to put in the comments for you real quick? Let me just see if I can pull up the YouTuber that I was telling you about regarding the Audacity tutorials. This guy is excellent. Real quick, hold on. Let me see if this is him. Yeah, this is him. Guys, if you haven't seen any videos, if you're interested in audio production and post-processing, and you happen to use Audacity and you haven't seen tutorials by Voice Over Master, you have to check it out. Like I said earlier, I'm going to put this down here. Voice Over Master. If you haven't checked out Voice Over Master for Audacity tutorials, guys, you have to definitely check him out. Of all the YouTubers out there doing Audacity tutorials, this guy is nailing it, and he gives you legit information. He's not having you do all this excessive post-processing to get a good, clean sound. So again, Voice Over Master, off the top of my head, I'm going to say his name is Josh, but don't hold me on that. And as far as Isaac, the name of the mic that I'm using, this one right here is the Audio-Technica AT4040. The one behind me over there on that stand, that's a Sweetwater condenser mic, and it's very similar to the AT4040. The only well, I'm not going to say the only difference, but the major difference is the price. The AT4040 is around $300. I might have paid $350 because I bought it a couple of years ago. That Sweetwater unit behind me, that's a $100 microphone. And oddly enough, I did some testing here in the lab, and I'm not going to do a video on this because I'm not an audio expert and I don't profess to be. However, I used both mics and I EQ'd them exactly, post-processed them exactly the same way. And honest to God, if I blindfolded you, you probably could not tell the difference. I use them in my videos. I use both of them. That one I use for my intro segment where I go, hey, in today's video, we're going to be looking at the blah, blah, blah. And then this one I use when I'm sitting at the desktop, going over websites and features of products and things like that. So $350, $100, and that's by Sweetwater. Really, if you're just breaking into YouTube or podcasting and you don't have a lot of bucks to spend, then I keep going the wrong side, then the Sweetwater mic is a good first option. Let's see. Wi-Fi 6, have you played with any UBNT APs? Well, UBNT really hasn't come out with on the retail market yet anything that's Wi-Fi 6 beyond the Alien, and that's more towards the home users. But on the enterprise level, I've yet to see anything. Cody, have you seen anything? If you're still in the stream, I don't know. Now, if there's anything going on in early access, I can't talk about that anyway. You guys know that. So, but I'm sure, trust me, I'm sure as soon as Ubiquity hits the scene with making available on the retail end a Wi-Fi 6 access point, we'll be out there talking about it. You'll have Cody talking about it, Willie Howe, Chris from Crosstalk, I'm sure Tom Lawrence, all the big YouTube guys, Controlling Technologies, Joe, Unky Joe, all the YouTubers that basically cover your Ubiquity content. You'll know. You won't miss it when they do hit the scene. In any event, I've just about covered everything that I want to cover. So I'm really happy to hear that the lens and the lighting is a go. I'm truly happy to see this Sparko Cam workaround across the PC and the Mac platform work for me. I hope other Mac users out there that are trying to come up with a workaround for 30 minutes beyond the 30-minute DSLR limit, that you give this a shot. I do want to mention, I'm only using the trial version of Sparko Cam, and on the preview on Sparko Cam, let me see if I could spin this around so you can see this. You can see there in the preview that there's a Sparko Cam watermark on the preview window. However, notice that the HDMI output is clean and you don't see that watermark. So I am using the free version of Sparkle Cam. And we went over some of the new gear. I'll be doing videos on those. Stay tuned for those. The Argus 2 video is coming out this Saturday. Please be sure to check it out and give me some feedback. And then again, another plug for the Unbridled Emotions podcast at www.unbridledemotions.com. Look for the first initial episode release this Friday, October 30th at 6 a.m. Oh yeah, one last thing, very, very important. November 14th, we're doing a live stream across 4 YouTube channels. Myself, Willie Howe, Joe from Controlling Technologies, and Unky Joe's Playhouse. We're going to be streaming together. It'll be streamed on all 4 YouTube channels. Not really quite sure what we're talking about yet, but I know we're all looking forward to it. We're going to be doing some giveaways. I'm going to be giving away a, let's see, where is it? Let me go see if I can find it. Hold on. Yep. I am going to be giving away this Speedify AC2100 dual band Model K7 gigabit Wi-Fi router. It's brand new. Speedify had sent this to me to do a review on, and I did a video on it a few weeks back as far as the performance test. I did get a couple of comments asking me to show the actual setup. So I probably won't do an unboxing of this, but I'll probably go through the quick setup using the mobile app before I give this away. And then the other item I will be giving away is a brand new Edge Router X. And I know there are some pretty neat giveaways that the other guys are talking about as well. So mark your calendars, November 14th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a live stream, myself, Willie Howe, Joe from Controlling Technologies, and Unky Joe from Unky Joe's Playhouse. Let's see, looking good. Can't stay long, but hi from the Netherlands. Hello, Netherlands. Thanks for joining us. All right, folks, that about wraps it up. This was fun. I may consider doing some more live streams in the future. We'll see. All right, guys, be sure to give me a thumbs up for the stream, and we'll see you next time.